Hi, I'm Christina Giannoloni, Blink Labs, and this is the closeout video for our F13 Catalyst project, Unlock Apollo's Potential. Join and build Cardano's Golang library. You can see our project ID right here, and we asked for 200,000 ADA. We were working under the Cardano Open Developers category. We chose this challenge because Apollo is developer infrastructure. It's an open source Go library that helps builders work with Cardano transactions, smart contracts, staking, data attachment, Explorer integrations, and now Conway error governance functionality. Our goal was to make Apollo more complete, more current with Cardano protocol changes, and more useful for developers building real applications in Go. Let's go to our project catalyst milestone, and you can see the project was structured across 4 technical milestones. The first one being milestone 1. And in milestone 1, Apollo's transaction building performance was benchmarked. Improvements were demonstrated through public test results. We also implemented and released error handling and logging improvements and demonstrated UTXO RPC Explorer integration through successful transaction execution. Now, we have all the evidence linked here. You can look at all the pull requests, but probably the most convincing piece of evidence is release version 1.11. Now let's go to milestone 2. And in milestone 2, we implemented full Plutus version 3 support. So Apollo was updated to support Plutus v3 functionality, including successful execution of Plutus v3 smart contract scenarios. And this milestone included the implementation pull request, release notes, transaction builder, tester report, Explorer evidence, documentation, and a video demonstrating the functionality working. The main evidence for this would be Apollo release 1.30. I can show you that here in GitHub with all the pull requests. But you can also see we have the video. And I will include the link for this in the project report. All right, on to milestone 3. Milestone 3, we implemented data attachment and staking functionality. Apollo was expanded with data attachment functionality and staking functionality, with implementation and validation handled through public GitHub pull requests. Documentation was also added for both areas so developers can understand and use the new capabilities. And this was shown in these 3 pull requests right here, as well as lots of documentation, and all of this is available under Apollo Docs. Let's move on to milestone 4. And milestone 4, we implemented DREP and Conway error governance functionality. So Apollo was updated for Conway error governance support, including DREP registration, DREP retirement and update methods, governance voting, proposal support, treasury-related transaction fields, and supporting serialization. So this milestone added builder methods such as register DREP, retire DREP, update DREP, add proposal, add vote, and more. Documentation and examples were added for this. And again, if we look under docs, this is under Conway governance. We can see all the documentation you might need. And I would say probably the main proof of this is going to be right here. In version 1.7.2, you can see that we featured the Conway error governance support. All these links will be included in the closeout report. They're also available here on Catalyst Milestone Tracker. So Across the full project, the key achievement is really that Apollo is now a broader and more capable Go library for Cardano builders. Um, it supports more of the functionality developers need today, including Plutus v3, including community, I'm sorry, data attachment, staking, Explorer integration, and Conway governance. We also had proof of community review in here within Discord and on GitHub to ensure that the community was supportive of what we were doing as well. One of the most important lessons from this project is that infrastructure work is not always visually obvious. The value is often in code, tests, documentations, examples, things that make it easier for infrastructure to exist. The next steps for Apollo are going to be version 2.0, but you can actually see we've already started working on that. So 2.0 will be bringing better coin selection, improved fee calculation, and back-end capability negotiation. So in all, Catalyst funding really helped expand Apollo into a more complete and current library for Cardano builders working in Go. Thank you to Project Catalyst, the milestone reviewers, and the Cardano community. Thank you.